CREI is a Center for Race, Equity, and Identity.
CREI is a place for underrepresented and marginalized students to call home here at Goucher. We provide a level of support and advocacy and learning and a place of being with programs for students of color, queer students, international students, and first-generation students.
CREI was formed through student action, so I believe in 2014. Students came together and they created a list of demands, kind of in light of a lot of the events that were happening in Baltimore's area, as well as greater national issues.
During the protests and during all the other things, the main question was, how do we continue the work? CREI is now that space where all POCs come together and other marginalized groups. CREI is essentially the birth of resistance on campus.
So CREI creates learning opportunities through a number of different ways. Some of them are just programming opportunities through one-on-one kind of dialogue, as well as training on certain issues around equity and identity.
The advocate piece is the things that we do every day for students, is that if they're having trouble navigating the system of Goucher or are just struggling adapting with Goucher, that's where we step in. That's where the staff steps in and say, hey, here's your resources, here's what's available to you, how can we support you, how can we be in spaces for you that you're not in. And the being part, our physical space, and the affinity spaces where students can be their authentic selves without questioning or wondering, do they belong in the space? This is their space.
Once you figure out your identity, which is a continuous work, once you figure out kind of what you want to do and have advocated in some sense and understand like, this is who I am, these are the things that I fight for, then it makes it so much easier to really be your true self.
I think students should come to CREI because it's a space for them and it's a space that they can create and build themselves in a lot of ways. It allows a lot of opportunity for shaping and by participating in it, you mold it yourself. Mentorship is such a huge part of us being successful in higher education, and I think a lot of that can take place in CREI as well. There's a lot of space to be heard and recognized. So if you were looking for any of those things, CREI is a really great spot. Just kind of do that and experience it and learn about yourself and others.